Hey you guys, welcome to a new episode of Food and the Single Guy with me, your very own AMARU. Now on this episode of Food and the Single Guy, I am going to cook something that I saw on the internet. I saw this dish, this recipe on the channel Natural Life TV. If you're not familiar with these young ladies from Cambodia, honey, let me tell you, they cook everything. And when I say everything, I do mean everything. These are not your damsels in distress or anything like that. No, they will cook entire cows, entire pigs, entire goats. They will slaughter them, yes, themselves. Chickens, ducks, eggs, vegetables, grasshoppers, frogs, you name it. These ladies cook everything. And I'm subscribed to their channel. So when I saw this dish, this recipe that they posted on their channel of the stuffed Chinese cabbage leaves, I said, you know what? Up here in Europe, I don't have room to butcher an entire cow or goat or pig, but I do have enough room to make some stuffed Chinese cabbage leaves with some ground chicken. Oh yes, yes. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do in this video. Of course, I'm going to put my own spin on it. I'm not going to copy their recipe verbatim because that is not very creative. I was inspired by their dish, by their recipe, by their video. So I'm going to put my own spin on it. The ingredients will be listed below in the information box below the video, as well as a link to the channel of Natural Life TV. Okay? So without further ado, let us continue. Alright, beautiful people. Now, some of you will be very proud of me because, as you may well know, I am not about putting my ingredients on display like this, but I decided to do something different and hopefully you'll like it. Now, over here, I have my finely chopped red and green bell pepper. Over here, I have 6 finely chopped mushrooms. I have 3 cloves of garlic, also finely chopped. I have a large onion over here, also finely chopped. I have some galangal root right here that is going to add some sweetness to the dish. I will be using a couple of slices of this yellow Scotch bonnet pepper to give it a zing. Over here I have some rosemary and thyme, and as you know, I like to cook with my chicken stock cubes, and if you don't like to cook with chicken stock cubes, you can go ahead and use some salt, but I'm telling you, chicken stock cubes will definitely give some flavor to your food, and that is what we like over here. Now right here I have some scallions, which we're going to use later on in the video, and over here I have my nice green Chinese cabbage. Yes, baby. Now, what we're also going to use is some garlic flavored olive oil, some oyster sauce, and some sesame oil. Okay, you guys, so the star of this dish is definitely this beautiful Chinese cabbage. And what we're going to do first, we are going to remove the bottom, and then we're going to separate some of the leaves because we're going to stuff them later on in the video. All right, you guys, so here we go. Just like that. See? So this part is what we're going to use. And of course, we're going to wash them first. There we go. Now, don't they look beautiful? Oh, yes, they do. Now, let's continue. Okay, you guys. So next, we're going to bring some water to a boil. Like this. And then we are going to blanch the leaves for about a couple of minutes. There we go. And you want to blanch them for about 5 minutes. You want to make sure that the stalks of the Chinese cabbage are somewhat tender. Alright? So next what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some garlic flavored oil to my pot. Just like so. Now, to the oil, I'm going to add my onions, but before I do that, I'm going to turn on my cooker hood because I don't want my house to be smelly. There we go. So we're going to glaze the onions on medium heat. So after about a minute, we're going to add the garlic. And we're going to allow the garlic to cook for about a minute. And after that, I'm going to add the galangal root. And give it a good stir. And finally, we're gonna add our aromatic herbs. And of course, we're gonna make sure that the oil infuses all the flavor of these herbs. Now I'm also gonna add a couple of slices of this yellow Scotch bonnet pepper. And like I said earlier, the pepper is going to give this dish a little zing. There we go. So now to the pot, I'm gonna add the ground chicken. And we're going to gently stir the ingredients into the chicken. Now, when your chicken is halfway cooked, you're gonna add the chicken stock cubes. Just like that. At this point, you're also gonna add the mushrooms. And the bell peppers. And of course, we're gonna give this a good stir. So next, we're gonna cover the pot and we're gonna allow this to cook on medium heat for anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes. So after about 5 minutes, we're going to check on our chicken. And it's looking good. Oh yes. And the liquid that is generated comes from the vegetables, you guys, just so you know. I didn't add any water. So next what I'm gonna add is a little bit of oyster sauce. Just like so. We're gonna give it a good stir. What we're also gonna add are a couple of drops of sesame oil. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Don't overdo it with the sesame oil because it's going to overpower your dish and that is not what you want. Alright? Alright. So the chicken is basically done. What we're gonna do next, we're gonna allow it to cool for about a half an hour. Okay, you guys, and now for the fun part, we are now going to stuff these leaves with the filling ever so gently. And you don't want to overstuff them, keep that in mind. A little bit of filling goes a long way. Just like so. Be gentle with it. And you want to fold the sides just like this because otherwise it is going to spill and we don't want any spillage. Never mind the juice that comes out of it. Just like this. And so next what you're going to do, you're going to take one of these blanched spring onions and then you're going to tie the packages with the spring onion just like so. There we go. Nice little packages. That's what you want. Just like so. I'm going to continue doing the rest and then we're going to steam these bad boys. So let's have a look-see at our stuffed Chinese cabbage leaves. Ooh, these look good. They've been steaming for about 5 minutes now. And I'm gonna allow them to steam for another 7 to 10 minutes. Oh yes. Now you guys, when they're all done, they should look a little something like this. And doesn't that look festive? Oh, but it does. And you can serve them with your favorite dip sauce of choice. I'm using some barbecue sauce and some whiskey cocktail sauce. Delish. Now, we're also gonna sprinkle some sesame seeds on top. Just like so. That adds to the decoration of the plate. And there you have it, the finished result. Don't they look beautiful? Honey, let me tell you, not only do they look beautiful, they tasted beautiful too. Okay, now those of you that like to see me eat on camera, this is your moment. Because I have some here on my plate. See? And this is what they look like on the inside. Let me see. There we go. And I'm gonna have them with some delicious spicy barbecue sauce. Oh yes, let me put some on one of the pieces. And I have never understood the whole concept of mukbang or ASMR. But those of you that like this shit, like I said, don't get used to it. let me tell you, you have to try these. And if you can't find Chinese cabbage in your neck of the woods, you can go ahead and use some regular cabbage, but make sure to blanch the leaves a little longer, because the Chinese cabbage, the leaves are not that tough, whereas regular cabbage, the leaves are tougher. Okay? I'm gonna have one more piece. We're gonna give peas a chance. Just like so. This is delicious, you guys. So this is the part I don't like, because you're chewing and you're looking into a camera, you're not saying a hell of a lot, nobody's there, it is just you and the camera, and listen, I don't get mukbang, I don't get it, I don't understand it, but those of you that love that sort of thing, knock yourselves out, alright? Anyways, you guys, if you decide to try this recipe, let me know how it turned out. In the meantime, do be well, take care, happy cooking, happy eating, don't add crazy to the craziness, and I will see you when I see you. Have a good one, you guys. Bye!